As discussed by Sonia in Module 1, there are different definitions to what constitutes blended learning. As you can see on your screen, this is the definition that Sonia provided in Module 1, and this definition tried to include as many aspects of what we consider to be blended learning. Some researchers, for example, describe blended learning as the thoughtful fusion between face-to-face and online learning experiences, allowing the individual to capitalize on the strengths of each. So capitalizing on the strengths of the technology is ultimately what this module is about. So let us look at emerging technologies that can be used to augment your teaching and learning practices. So the question may arise, what is an emerging technology? Well, following the World Economic Forum Summit in 2010, emerging technologies were defined as the following. Firstly, technologies which arise from new knowledge or the innovative application of existing knowledges are considered to be emerging technologies. Technologies that lead to the rapid development of new capabilities are also considered to be emerging technologies. Technologies that lead to systematic, long-lasting economic, social, and political impacts are also considered to be emerging technologies. And finally, technologies that have the potential to disrupt or create entire industries are also considered to be emerging technologies. These definitions of emerging technologies appear to be quite broad. Let's look at the definition of emerging technologies in terms of the Stellenbosch University context. Stellenbosch University is trying to create conditions that will enable each student to acquire attributes as outlined below. An inquiry mind would constitute being a lifelong learner, a critical and creative thinker, and the ability to exercise responsibility for learning and the use of knowledge. An engaged citizen would encompass being a leader, a collaborator, a social entrepreneur, and being able to function effectively in diverse environments. The role of the student as a dynamic professional would see the student as an innovative problem solver with the ability to be able to use technology in a sustainable and effective manner. And finally, Stellenbosch University is looking to create a well-rounded individual with the ability to take responsibility for his or her own development and make informed and considered decisions. Now that we have looked at some of the conceptual underpinnings regarding blended learning in relation to emerging technologies, let's look at how some of these ideas can be realized in practice. By doing this, I wish to point your attention towards a short clip illustrating how the Google Suite, as an example of an emerging technology, can be used to achieve Stellenbosch University's vision for a 21st century graduate.
Hi, my name is Kevin Brookhauser, and I'm a high school English teacher in Monterey, California, and a Google certified teacher and trainer. And I want to talk to you a little bit about Google Drive and Google Docs. Ever since we started using Drive and Docs at our school, the level of productivity, collaboration, and engagement has dramatically increased. At its heart, Drive and Docs is a document creation suite that allows users to create text documents, presentations, spreadsheets, web forms, drawings, and much, much more, all within the web browser. Google Drive documents are incredibly useful because they can be created, stored, and shared using any computer with a connection to the web. Google Drive and Docs is quite simply the best way to collaborate with others on group projects. Docs is a powerful word processor that allows for rich formatting and seamless collaboration with others. Slides allows you to create engaging slideshows for presentations that look as good on the projector as they do embedded in a website. With Sheets, students and educators can create powerful spreadsheets that are incredibly fast and harness the power of the web for dynamic formulas and calculations. Forms works with spreadsheets and allow users to create media-rich web forms. All the data entered in the forms are populated in a spreadsheet. Drawings allow users to create and collaborate on drawings with a wide variety of tools. Homework never gets lost or forgotten with Drive because it's all automatically saved, stored, and backed up to the cloud. Forgotten flash drives? Forget about it. My students can access all of their work even if they did leave their computers at home. The most exciting part about using Drive in the classroom is how easy it is to collaborate with others. Rather than attaching files to emails, students and educators can share access to documents so they can work together on projects in real time. The entire history of the document is constantly saved and archived, so anyone can go back in time to see who did what, when. As an educator, I love the commenting system in Drive. With a few easy keyboard shortcuts, I can provide feedback in a digital paper as quickly as I could with a red pen on a traditional paper. But in Docs and Drive, students can respond to my comments instantly to ask follow-up questions and suggest solutions. Rather than just correcting my students' work, we now have a real conversation about writing and ideas. Of course, I can easily upload and convert a wide variety of document types to my Drive, so I can use what I already have on file. Fast conversion leads to easy collaboration. Want to store and share other file formats in Drive? No problem. Upload any file you can think of to Drive, and you'll be able to share it however you want and access it from anywhere. Because Drive and Docs harness the power of the web, limitless resources are at a click away using the research panel. Students can research in one window while composing in another. Citing sources correctly has never been easier. Organizing files in folders is a matter of drag and drop. Folders can be shared the same way files can, so when a folder is shared with a team, all the files in that folder are likewise shared. Shared folders is a great way for teams working on larger projects with multiple documents. I like to use documents in Drive rather than handouts. Instead of running hundreds of paper copies through the photocopy machine, I simply create a document, share it with anyone with the link can view, and then post that link to my classroom website. I save a ton of paper this way. And if I need to make a change, I simply make it on the doc, and the changes are automatically updated for my students. With Google Docs and Drive, I actually spend less time in my classroom dealing with technology and more time focusing on academic work and dynamic projects. Google Drive is part of the Google Apps for Education suite of software. Creating and collaborating is super easy to use, and it's fantastic for teachers and teaching.
Welcome back. After having watched this video, I hope that you were able to latch on to some ideas of how the Google Suite as an emerging technology can be used in your own practices. But remember to try and incorporate the ILDF framework as discussed in Module 1. This brings us to the end of Part 1